Take 16. Good evening, Miss Blood. My name is Chandler Williams. I am a senior here at Savannah State, hopefully graduating in a few days with a civil engineering technology degree. This is my audio art presentation. The two paintings I picked today are The Temptation of St. Anthony by Salvador Dali and A Sunday on Le Grand Château by George Seurat. The first painting by Dali has a main emphasis on the center part of the paper. You can tell because on the outside it's much darker colors and your attention is brought toward the center. You can also tell St. Anthony off to the left, and what seems like he's resenting all of these, what I think are the temptation, the finer things in life. There's a gold palace, there's women, and looks like there's riches up there. But I think the point he's trying to make is, as you can see, St. Anthony is completely naked, so maybe you have to give up what we think are the finer things in life for a better path down the path of God. There isn't much balance in the paper. Things are kind of all over the place. I guess you could say there's some type of symmetry, as the majority of the paper, or the majority of the painting, is off to the left. At least the things that he tried to emphasize. There is unity in the sense that all of these temptations are kind of bunched together, and they have some type of similar form to them. But yeah, my next painting is A Sunday on Le Grand Château by George Seurat. He started the painting in 1884 and finished it in 1886, but in 1889 he made a few modifications. And those modifications he made was he added a border on the outside of the painting with more darker colors, but you could tell there's some orange, blue, and yellow in there. And I think he did this to make the actual painting itself more vivid. When it comes to the paper, or to the painting, I feel like there's two stories, just like the last painting. In the front, you can tell it's much darker. People aren't really interacting. Everyone's kind of sitting down. But in the more farther back part of the painting, there are people standing by the water, enjoying the water. There are children playing, and it seems like people are interacting. One point I did notice that he made very clear was no one in the painting has facial features. You can definitely tell that they're people. The lines are they're there to a point to where you can tell what's going on. You can tell what's what. You can differentiate from what's what. But there's really no emphasis on the actual people themselves, which is why I think there's a deeper meaning that there might be two sides, like a light and a dark in the painting. There is some unity. You can tell, and that kind of goes off my last point, the people in the back of the painting, they seem much like they're enjoying the day more as the people in the dark. So in a way that also kind of ties in symmetry to where it splits the painting down the middle, and it shows these two sides. Proportionally speaking, you could tell the lighter side is much greater, although it is in the back part of the painting. That could also tie in that maybe it seems dark in life toward the beginning, but the more you go, the better it gets. This painting also has influences from Egyptian and Greek art that he carries in through this. But kind of killing time here, but I'll make up for it. harmony. I do feel like there is some harmony just based on the colors that he used in the back. There's nothing specifically that is popping out at you. There aren't any bright yellows or anything like that. You could tell on the farther back part of the painting there's a lot more reds and more colorful colors, and in the dark part there are a lot darker colors. So I think that brings my whole point all back together, that there are two sides of this painting. There's a dark side that might be a little bit more gloomy and stuff like that, but then there's also a lighter side. And I think that kind of all ties in together, that, maybe what you see first, or maybe what you might be feeling first, it doesn't last like that forever. It gets better in the long run. But that's my audio presentation. Thank you very much for listening, and have a good one.